Here we have the lovely Asus ROG Ally, and in this series I'm going to be testing some games. If you're looking for a deep dive, there's probably better sources. This will focus more on a quick look into if the games you're wanting to play are playable on this system without wanting to throw it at a wall. I'll be testing it a few different ways in both the 15 watt performance setting and 25 watt turbo setting, and I'm looking to see if we can reach a playable FPS without compromising too much on the graphical fidelity, mostly using presets within the game itself. So let's get started. So in this first video, we're going to take a look at Starship Troppers Extermination. This one seems to be a fairly popular multiplayer only game. It is in early access at the moment. Brett, my counterpart on this channel, he swears by it, absolutely loves it, thinks it's a great time. I've played a couple of games on it. It seems pretty enjoyable, quite hectic. We are currently running on the 15 watt performance mode. Okay, so we're currently at 720p resolution, and we'll start off with the overall quality set to low, and we'll bring it up from there to see how it goes.
We go live to Planet Thalaka, the mobile infantry ready to engage against the bug menace.
HQ wants an assault and secure op, Brimstone 1. We
Okay,
get
so
in,
starting the game,
and move to the next objective in order.
currently running at 55.
Fast. Fire out. Good capture, Brimstone 1. Next objective is now available.
A little bit of stutter
Rearm
there.
and move to the next objective location. Fire out. Arachnid threat levels are on the rise. Stay frosty, troopers. Secure these old field power generators. They're still of use to us.
Okay, so for sure above 30 seems absolutely fine in these settings. Closer to hitting in the 40 range most of the time. But as the games come to a close, these things can get pretty hectic, and there's a lot of bugs on screen and a lot of players on screen at one time. So I would think this would probably dip below 30. In fairness though, that could just be the sort of early access charm this game's got going for it. And okay. Okay, let's take that opportunity to pop this up to turbo.
AO is secure. Keep the pace, Brimstone 1. Let's reload and push forward. No letting up now.
Loaded up with the payload. Vulture 1 on the way. Clear the drop zone. Payload is on the ground. Vulture 1 is returning to the dirt.
Booster location has been designated. Secure the signal booster.
Okay, this seems pretty good. between 40 and 50 on the 25 watt setting. Perfectly playable. I think once the game gets more optimizations, that'll get even better. Let's crank this up to 1080p and see if it stays that way. In fact, let's first try 720p on medium.
Signal booster secured. Additional supplies have been made available.
Okay, there's an awful lot happening now, and I am seeing this dip into the 20s.
Brimstone 1, next objective is now available. Rearm and move to the next objective location. Fire out. Arc is secure. Resources are available. Move it,
Let's
Brimstone
bring this
1.
up to
That
1080p.
base is gonna build itself.
And I think we're not going to be able to really go ahead away from low.
Brimstone 1, mobile headquarters location is established. Stand by for the ARC ETA 1 minute.
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture 1. Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone. Payload is on the ground. Vulture 1 is returning to the Gurren.
I'd probably say your sweet spot's going to be low to medium on 720p for Starship Troopers, to make sure that you're getting a pretty consistent frame rate above 30 and usually over 40. There is still occasional stuttering, but I think that's more related to this being an early access title and it's still being quite new. Developers have been putting a lot of updates into this one, so that should improve over time. And I think we'll leave it there for Starship Troopers. Hope you like this testing video. We've got plenty more to come. Subscribe to Just Nerdy Things for more videos like this.